Good evening. A father from Sussex is today beginning a life sentence for the murder of his baby daughter. Michael Rowe from Crowborough inflicted appalling injuries on 8-week-old Holly Rowe, leading to her death in September 2018. Holly's mother, Tiffany Tate, was also jailed for allowing the death of a child. Piers Hopkirk reports. Well, Piers Hopkirk joins us live now from Hove Crown Court. Piers, what did the judge have to say as he handed down those sentences? Council chiefs in Kent say there's been a slow and steady rise in the number of unaccompanied asylum-seeking children arriving into the county this year. Many have... Let's take a look now at the latest infection rate figures for the South East. These are the rates per 100,000 of the population and are a week-on-week comparison. The England average and high are at the top of the screen there for reference. So the highest rate in the South East is Worthing with a rate of 57.9 per 100,000 people. Next comes Crawley at 52 and third in our region is Thanet at 44. The areas with the lowest rates in the South East are Rother and Wealden with a rate of 10 per 100,000 people. Next comes Mid Sussex with a rate of 16. But as you can see, rates have gone up in 11 areas week on week and they've gone down in the other 15. Now, we're not showing the percentage changes, though, because when rates are relatively low across the board, a small change in the number of cases can lead to a very big change in the percentage. For more information about COVID. Now, this week marks a year since the pandemic forced the South East's theatres to close their doors. Earlier this week, we looked at how some of the region's big commercial venues were preparing to reopen with social distancing measures. But how has the lockdown impacted on the lives of people involved in the performing arts over the past 12 months? In the second of our special reports, cast members and backstage staff at the Stag, a community theatre in Sevenoaks, talk about their struggles and hopes for the future. Peter Whittlesey reports. Today is Red Nose Day. Over the last 35 years, Comic Relief has raised more than £1.4 billion. This year, money will go towards tackling issues like homelessness and will support people facing abuse and suffering from mental health challenges. Later in the programme, we're going to be hearing about your fundraising efforts. But first, we hear from a Sussex woman who benefited from your generosity when she suffered a serious mental illness after giving birth to her first child. John Hunt reports. Now, the RNLI is working with volunteers in Thanet to help warn people of tide times and other dangers by creating huge messages in the sand. The signs are used to highlight hazards and coastal conditions. The helpers are linked with one of the RNLI life-saving team to identify times when it will be most effective. It's hoped that ultimately the signs will help save lives. Fiona Irving reports. Now, as we heard earlier, today is Red Nose Day and football clubs in the South East have been doing their bit to raise money. Fans may not have been treading the steps of Gillingham's Priestfield Stadium this season, but today the first team joined students from the club's school in an Everest climbing challenge. Our sports reporter Juliet Parkin is at Priestfield now. Hello, Juliet. How many times did they have to go up and down the steps then? Very cool. Well done to all of you for your fantastic fundraising efforts. Isn't that lovely? Now let's find out what the weekend weather has in store for us. Who knows at this time of year, eh, Nina?
Well, it's not too bad. It might be a little bit chilly, but at least it's a dry weekend with the best of the sunshine to be found on Saturday. Slightly more cloud on Sunday, so it's not too bad, Ellie.
That's not too bad. I'll take that. Thank you, Nina. Well, that's it from us for the moment. I'm back, though, with your late news. That's at 10:30. In the meantime, have a good evening. Bye-bye.